are crystal clear. Cheers! With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
This is Monte Ball.
Monte steps to the right, dashes, reaches, touchdown!
You listen to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports Center Update, brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. Tonight, Riley Alkin, the Dean, Dennis Semmer are live from Milton for baseball as the Red Hawks host Sun Prairie West. Prep Mania coverage begins at 6:45 p.m. exclusively on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Wisconsin Badgers legend Barry Alvarez joined Willie and Tausch live from the Legends Classic golf outing this morning. With the search for Wisconsin's next athletic director still underway, Barry shared his thoughts on the process and how he felt about being left off the university's 9-person search committee.
You know, I don't have a problem. I don't have to be on the committee. I think the people looking at the list that they have on the committee, it's a strong list of people that understand the department and athletics and the university, and they'll do a good job. I haven't seen, quite frankly, those who have shown interest. You know, I'm sure there's quite a few people because I've said this before, it's a great job.
Listen back to that full appearance available on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Tonight, the Milwaukee Brewers are back in action visiting the Astros in Houston. They'll look to get a hot start with Coleman Crowe making his third career start for the Brew Crew. Tune in to first pitch at 7:10 p.m. right here on 1.5 ESPN.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special. Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's gonna swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, winners of the WBA Award for Best Radio Show on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
The Brewers better bleep and go for it this year.
Do you really realistically think that they could win when there's teams like the Dodgers? Their salary.
I just saw an article that there's nothing stopping the Brewers from going to get Skubal from the Tigers. The way to beat the Dodgers is to have Miz and Skubal together.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Sure.
Skubal and Miz. Oh my God, yeah.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
Arnold. Antanasio.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. The Mountains Blue, you know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio alongside Molly Brown and a suntanned Matt Hamilton.
We all kind of matched today. We're all very, at least on like the video stream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We all look like very light.
Yes.
Like colors.
And then we got primetime Orshine behind the glass.
Not light colors.
What is going on?
The Mason Crosby edition.
Yeah.
Your,
Madison Forward.
Madison
Yeah, you
Forward.
know it.
Let's go.
FC. Yeah. That's their chant.
That is, yes, FMFC.
If you've been to a
Forward
forward
Madison
game.
I just looked
Football
over
Club.
and I was like, what is going on? Are you going to chip your tooth again?
FC.
FM.
FC.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes,
me and Ryan are going to be in the flock tonight. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
we are. We're going to be banging some
You're
drums,
going to be flocking it
waving
up.
the flags, the whole thing.
Let's
yeah,
get
right,
the
Molly?
flock out of here, Ryan.
Why are you guys going to be in the flock tonight?
Because we have a suite. Not just me and Ryan.
Yeah, I was going to say.
ESPN Madison.
Elaborate.
our friends here at ESPN Madison, we all have a suite over at Bree Stevens tonight for the forward game against Corpus Christi. So it's my first
Good for
forward
you
game in
knowing
like
who
2
they play.
years.
Who they're playing?
Yes. My husband is a huge forward fan. However, I only knew who they were playing because I just got the email with my tickets. So, like, I
didn't
remembered.
even read that. I got that same email.
But yeah, I'm excited. I haven't seen any of these guys play because it's like a brand new team.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years. So
Yeah, the last time I went to an actual like Forward Madison game was when I got this jersey 2 summers ago.
And what is the thing with
it? Was the Mason Crosby collab with Forward Madison FC because he actually did like a special guest appearance night. So there's a number 2 on the back, as you'll see.
I remember that I wanted that jersey.
So there's no Packers logos or anything like that on it because obviously trademarks, but it is a green and yellow Ford Madison themed jersey.
So
they have so many jerseys. They have really cool.
Gosh.
It just
my
goes
husband.
back to, sorry.
My husband just got like the mental health one for like the rally team. They have like a mental because it's mental health awareness month or whatever. So he like got that one and it's really cool. It has like all like different mental health things on it, but like proceeds go to like different mental health organizations. Like I mean, I think most soccer places do, but they do a ton of different like kids.
They had a very popular one when they were raising funds for the Ukraine a few years ago too. Similar thing.
For the Ukraine.
For Ukraine, not
the
the
Facebook.
For the America.
It is called, the people from Ukraine call it the Ukraine.
Oh.
Well, you said
not
for
from
the
Ukraine.
Ukraine. It sounds very...
Well, you know what? Actually,
You
no,
know,
it's
I
not
dated
people.
someone from the Ukraine. I don't know if she called it the Ukraine.
Are you serious?
I am serious. In both parts. I don't know if she called it
So
the
you know what?
Ukraine.
I actually did have it backwards.
The Ukraine was not part of our daily conversation.
Okay, well, fair. I actually had it backwards. I just remember now. It was called the
Ukraine
Ukraine.
the?
It was called the Ukraine. It was called the Ukraine by the Soviet Union when they controlled it at the time.
okay.
So once they gained independence, they did call themselves Ukraine, not the Ukraine.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they were seen.
Where
Otherwise,
are
it was
you
like
pulling
the
that? Like, because he's...
He's literally ChatGPT in his brain.
Yeah.
I took a lot of. I ended up taking a lot of Eastern European history classes in college. I almost became a.
Who the hell wants to
Riveting.
take history classes
I
in
like
college in
history
general?
classes.
No,
'Cause I had to
see, I like history, but like when you have to take classes, it's like, God, can I just go home and like watch the Discovery Channel or
I
like
just
watch
had to,
Netflix?
I had to satisfy like a bunch of like the gen eds in college when you're like, getting your social science degree, and it just happened like those were all the ones available when I was signing up as a freshman and sophomore. So I'm like, I guess I'll just do all these.
That's how I stumbled. I almost like have a degree in religious studies because
Yes,
I took a
exactly.
lot of like religious classes because they were available.
God.
I mean, didn't you take like movie watching?
I did that too.
101?
Yeah. No, documentary filmmaking.
Oh,
But,
Yeah,
like,
music appreciation class. Clap for credit.
It's
a great one.
Great one.
Actually, wait, I think I took that class at Madison College.
Wait,
Everyone does.
We wanna
Like,
get
that
to-
was a good class.
We
It
want
taught
to
me
get
a
to
lot
Matt
about
here in a
music.
second, but I want people calling 844-770-3776. Carbon Stock text line list is more. Give us your best, just throwaway college class. Like I took judo. I mean, nobody's gonna beat me in these. Like I took judo at Cal Pi High, University of Wisconsin.
I don't know what
Washington
judo
County.
is.
It's karate.
Yeah,
Are you sure it's not
martial
jujitsu?
arts.
No,
No,
it's
there's
judo.
judo. There's
Oh.
jujitsu.
Yeah, judo
Okay.
is like basically you see it in movies. So I'm like, I use your momentum against you. So if you were trying to punch me, I'd like step forward and like throw you over.
I would pay to see Jim do a judo class.
Is that what Steven Seagal like specialized in?
It could be. I don't
Something
know.
like that. Yeah, some fake
So
martial
I
arts.
took
Whoa.
history. Jazz appreciation was a good 3-credit class.
Jazz appreciation.
That was the only thing that was bad about it, but I found ways to make it more palatable. It was like Friday mornings at like 10 a.m. But
Who wants to do it at 10 a.m.?
I don't know.
Dude.
Friday
Pretty
class?
groovy.
I had
yeah,
one.
no, it's
Yeah,
a
you
good way
can
to
start your day just right.
You started your weekend
Hey,
right. Like,
hey,
yeah.
I will say this. I had the history of U.S.-Russian relations post-1917 every Friday morning at 9 a.m.
That sounds brutal.
There's a reason I didn't get that degree in Eastern European history.
How do you guys remember what your classes were called? I couldn't tell you what
Just
like the
'cause stuff-
101 class was.
Just like
and
stuff like that is just like burned in my mind. I can't forget
the
it.
ridiculous ones.
I took
I
a lot
took
of-
one at UW Madison that was all just like movies, but like not good movies, like black and white in different languages, like subtitles. It was and like
Some like digital media class type
yeah,
thing.
so and it was for like my communications degree, right? So like you literally had to go to like your classes like 2 times a week, but then your lab was going to the movie theater at like on campus, and it was seriously my nap time. Like I would pass out and take a nap, and like they took attendance at every single one too. So it was like, oh my God, I can't just skip this because I'm not even going to watch the movie anyways. So yeah, I literally fell asleep because it was just black and white in different languages, subtitles, awful.
813 chimes in. Geology and cinema class about rocks in movies. So that I took
Interesting.
Italian American cinema, which
So like
was
Moana.
Italian American
The
cinema
Rock.
was amazing because you just watch mob movies, but it was how Italian Americans are portrayed in film. So a lot
Okay,
of,
that's actually kind of
and then it
interesting.
was I took one about women in film, and then one about African Americans in
Learned a
film.
lot about the male gaze or what?
Yes. I don't know if I can say. Spicy. I'll run it by. There's a specific term that is in a lot of horror movies that men have one specific fear that is in a lot of movies that is like a driven force in movies that is like subtext in a lot of horror movies.
You lost me. I don't know.
Castration.
Oh yeah.
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 So it's like a
That's
built-in
a fear?
Well,
While
not
you're watching
not like
scary movies?
It's not like a conscious fear. It's subliminally built
I walk
in.
around every day, Molly, thinking about this.
You're talking about
what-
the
what
characters
Final
in the
Destination-
movie feel this way.
No, but it's
Or the
also
people watching
But it's
it.
just a general male, like in your psyche,
What?
just like underwater, like you're like as human beings, you're naturally going to be afraid of what's below. Like just naturally showing water, something in your animal brain makes you feel like you're afraid of what's below.
So, like, wait, do you guys just walk around, like, thinking Final Destination stuff is going to happen? Like, a crane's going to fall on you and then, like,
To my groin.
So
to your gym bag? Like, is your gym bag just going to get cut off?
like the Kraken,
what?
the Kraken, Jaws movies, things that like have teeth that bite down. There's actually a term for it. I don't want to say it, but there's a term for it. I could say it on the air, but I don't want to say it. But like, there's a specific thing that is.
You already said castration on the air.
No,
you
this
might
is
as well
worse.
say it.
This is
You
worse.
said you
Castration's
can.
not that bad.
All right, you read.
That's-
I'm going to confirm I have the right thing. You read some of the texts. We have a lot more coming in.
Do we have text
Yeah,
coming
Molly,
in?
you
Okay.
Google it and see if we
Okay.
got the right word.
Perfect. Okay, so Luke from Stoughton. Ooh, I love seeing a new name on here. He says, I took a 7-week zombie ethics course. The first 6 weeks were watching an episode of The Walking Dead and writing a paper on the morality of people. The final was waiting Shaun of the Dead. Wait, Shaun of the
He
Dead.
meant to
not,
say watching Shaun of the Dead.
No, he said the final was waiting Shaun of the Dead, not Dawn of the Dead, and writing a paper.
Yeah, watching Shaun of the Dead, not Dawn of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead is like a parody.
Oh,
of.
so it's a real movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then
Simon pegs it. It's a fantastic zombie parody movie.
Unnamed in the 920 says, I took one class from UWGB and it was public speaking online. Never spoke in front of a single person. Oh, that's
speaking
amazing.
Online.
I did have to take a public speaking class. That was the most terrifying thing that I had to do. And like, it was just like every single day in class, I was like, oh my God, I hate going to this class because I'm like so nervous. But after I passed it, I was like, thank God. Like that was like you kiss the ground when you get out of that class and you pass it. I'm done.
Were you ready to like give a speech after that? Would you be comfortable in
No,
front of a crowd of 1,000 people?
We're gonna find out because I have to give a public speech next week, and I have not written.
Nice. I can't wait.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Oh, I'm sorry. I will be presenting an award at the Madison Hall of Fame, Madison Sports Hall of Fame banquet. So apparently there's gonna be like 500 people there. So that makes me a little bit nervous. If I start thinking about it, I'm gonna sweat.
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna sleep. Probably not gonna sleep the day before. And I have no idea what I'm wearing.
Just imagine everyone in their underwear.
No,
It'd be fun.
I'm good. I really don't need to do that.
So
we'll see.
Ryan says it's in poor taste to say. I could say it on the radio.
Okay.
But it's in poor taste. So I'm just going to kind of give you the definition of it.
Okay, Big Papa's not here, but it's fine.
A global mythological and folklore motif in which a woman's contains teeth or sharp objects. It symbolizes castration,
Oh, it's
anxiety.
like the plant.
It symbolizes castration, anxiety, the fear of female sexuality, and the perceived dangers of male vulnerability during.
A Venus flytrap.
Right. So it is.
Does that scare you guys?
Terrible. Every time I walk by one, I just gotta turn my head and
it's
run.
a Sigmund Freud coined this, and it's castration anxiety, and it's a subconscious fear of emasculation or entrapment.
I'm Googling castration anxiety.
Venus flytraps were never scarier than when you were like 12 years old. That and
But then
quicksand.
when you actually have one, like
I
in real.
thought quicksand was gonna be a way bigger deal when I grew up.
All the things that could like kill you or like knock you off the course in Mario Kart, like those were like your biggest fears as a child.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I thought quicksand was gonna be a real thing to
Whirlpools.
contend
Did
with.
you ever think about whirlpools?
Yeah.
I said that so. Whirlpools.
Whirlpools.
Yeah, quicksand was. I'm actually shocked that I don't have to deal with
A
it.
whirlpool was the scariest thing I'd ever imagined when I was a child.
Well, actually, that still kind of freaks me out because those
like
actually
they got the
exist.
dinosaurs. That was always.
Oh, you fall on a tar pit?
yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was always
LA
concerned.
tar pits.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs?
Yeah, there's a
There's stuff
place
with
in
tar
LA called the LA Tar Pits, and there's just a bunch of like dinosaur bones in it because they like stepped in it and sunk.
Learned about that in my anthropology class.
563 chimes in. Super random, but I had a racquetball class where Colin Ray was my double partner. He grew up a few miles away. We crushed, by the way. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Who's Colin Ray?
Former Brewers pitcher. I think, does he still pitch for the Cubs?
Won a game last night for the Cubs.
Well, there's an American singer named Colin Ray. So, just so you know.
I imagine it's the other Colin Ray,
I don't
baseball
know.
player.
I'm going to look
Yeah.
it up right now.
But yeah, continue to chime in with your most random classes that you took. I took a lot of them.
I was going to say, Jim, you have to have like an entire segment worth.
Yeah. I mean, I gave a lot of women's studies classes. I thought it was a place to meet girls.
Was it?
I mean, maybe if you had more game than I did.
Yeah.
It did not work out well.
Honestly,
Old Rutledge is at it again.
a women's studies class, like one that I took at like UW, that was actually really interesting.
It was really interesting. That's actually where I learned about.
Oh.
Birds and the bees?
Yeah. No,
Yep.
that's where you learned about Venus flytraps.
Oh.
Yes.
Like I've said, my meteorology class that I took in Madison College was elite. Loved it.
There was a book. Actually, I still have the book. I had to read it. It was called Monsters and Goddesses. It's actually fascinating, like how women are portrayed in film and like all this other stuff. So it's like basically evil women had dark hair and darker skin, dark eyes.
Of course.
And like those are simple ones. Like those are the obvious ones. Princesses all look like Molly, and so like it was just like blonde
Not
hair,
anymore.
blonde-
We got Moana now.
Right. Well, this was. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
old, so I was
Right.
in college
No,
a long time
100%.
ago. But so like, there's so many like subconscious.
I said Mulan,
Yeah, Mulan.
Pocahontas, Jasmine.
Tiana, right? Isn't that the one from New Orleans? I think her name is Tiana. I actually just learned
Princess
this.
and the
because-
Frog, right?
Yeah, because I just bought like a Goodnight Princess book.
Oh, okay.
And I started reading it to my son, and I was like, I actually don't know this one, like this one's, or like a couple of their names, because I'm like, these came after like I was done with Disney stuff. So like even Aurora is the one that's Sleeping Beauty. Did you
Yep.
know that?
I
didn't even know what her name was.
I learned that.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. thought it
I
was
didn't
just
know that.
Sleeping Beauty.
No,
Me
the
too.
girls had, or actually, it was for Rosie. You bought like a 7-pack of Barbies of princesses, and they all had names.
Mm-hmm.
And, like I learned their names.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tiana, obviously,
Yeah,
very
that's what
popular.
she said.
She's great. Robin Madison chimes in. Corn in a wagon unloading is Wisconsin quicksand.
Yeah.
So, and I like actually, I've talked to my father-in-law. It is the
Super
silos.
dangerous.
The silos, like
Oh, I knew
about
somebody.
4 or 5 times
Yeah.
a year. Someone, even though they tell there's no need to ever be on top, like on top of the silo there, like
Yeah.
where the corn is, like you can just poke down with a stick to get it moved. Like there's no reason for you to be up there because it can move and you're dead in like 2 seconds. But
I think that happened to like my dad's friend's parent or something. Like horrifying.
Yeah.
I can't.
yeah, I mean, ugh.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about it.
So chime
That
in with
Venus
worst ways to
flytraps
die. No,
terrify me.
844-770.
1,000 ways to die.
Yeah.
Quicksand. Tar pits.
Yeah, what did you say? Final Destination. Just
Final
chime in.
Destination. Corn on the cob or whatever this guy said. You'd probably choke on corn on the cob too. That would be a terrible way to die.
The worst
Or
way to die.
microphones.
Choking a microphone.
Yeah.
That'd be awful.
How'd Molly go? Well, she knocked herself out with a microphone.
Ryan, we don't need to play it on the YouTube stream. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to be
It's
on
on
the
during
top
every
stream.
break.
I know.
Donnie in DeForest chimes in, taking a life drawing class at the old MATC by the Capitol. Nude models were in the class 2 days a week.
That sounds like a great
Okay.
class for you to be in, no? I mean, I wouldn't. It'd be uncomfortable, but
I
you-
knew
for you guys.
So wait,
men,
okay.
would you
yes.
be more uncomfortable being the model
Yes.
or the drawer?
No.
The
model.
model.
The
Would
model.
make me way more uncomfortable.
The model.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of
There's like
self-confidence.
at least a
My
dozen kids in this
God.
class, maybe more.
I'd be more uncomfortable being the person drawing.
Oh,
No.
no. There's a dozen
I gotta draw
plus
this
kids drawing. You know what I mean? You, have to
You got
worry.
people looking at you from all angles.
Do you know
Yes.
how long it would take to draw me with the amount of body hair I have? It would take forever.
I didn't know that's where you're going. I was like,
Jim
whoa,
Rutledge.
sick brag. How long it would take me.
Cool.
Got a lot of body mass here.
Yeah, it's just not where I want
I
it.
did know somebody who was in some of those classes in college because she was an art major, and she talked about how the people who came in as models were like the oldest men you could
No.
imagine.
I heard
Really?
they paid pretty good.
Yes.
I'm
I heard
sure
you
it's
got a
like-
nice
Oh,
little,
I guess
like,
I just picture it being like hotties.
Nope.
Come
Nope. It's
Yeah.
just old men.
Gross.
Yeah, really weird. Yeah.
I would imagine that would be what it is. Yeah.
Really? See, I had a totally different picture. I pictured like LA models.
Yeah, she mentioned Jim was one of the models, actually.
Okay, fair.
Old Rutledge is at it again.
Ryan, how much would somebody have to pay you to like have
Yeah.
you be a model in?
For
thought
just
you
like
said
a
draw
college
Jim.
course.
Yeah.
Draw me like one of those
yeah,
French girls.
jeez.
Paint me like your
Paint me
French
like a
girl.
French girl, Ryan.
Jack Dawson. How much would somebody have to pay me?
That was probably like one of the beginning part, like one of the first movies that I
Did
probably
you
like
study
watched.
that one in college?
No, because I actually loved the Titanic, and I would have totally remembered that. No, that was like one of the first movies. Like I feel like I watched with like my mom, and I was like, oh my god, this is so awkward. There's just boobs on the screen. Like-
That was less awkward than them like in the car.
Yep,
later,
that
though.
too.
Yeah.
We definitely recently, like within like the last like 5 years, watched with like our kids too, and I was like, I was like, and like I know that movie like the back of my hand. I was like to my husband, I was like, fast forward. I don't want to watch this. Like,
I got up and left.
So
Watching with Rosie.
awkward.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna.
That's
go.
a sneaky one where you're in the middle of watching me like, oh my god, I forgot about this scene.
Yeah. I just get up and leave.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna go make popcorn.
Yeah,
I have a
gotta
tummy
go
ache.
to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Tummy ache.
All right, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton.
Don't
go
have to
there.
worry about a tummy ache there.
No, you're gonna have a full tummy. Maybe the only tummy ache you get is eating too much. But look, you can take it home and enjoy it as well. But Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. Get yourself a steak sandwich at the Sizzle, Swizzle, and Swirl Happy Hour. And make sure to say hi to Lee and Chris over at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Lee and Kevin at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
There
in
you go.
Middleton.
Oh, Chris.
This is Jim Matt
I
Valley.
was like, who's Chris?
Yeah, and Ruth. Say hi to Ruth, too.
2 names.
It's a cork dork.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think I've listened and watched this show long enough to know that Molly's mind is just always in the gutter. It doesn't matter what.
Oh, mine.
Yeah, Molly.
Jim says something, and Molly's eyebrows just go up. She's looking for a giggle.
I'm a bottom one. You're not wrong.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
I'm sure you feel the weather. You deserve better windows and doors. At Siding Unlimited, we install top-of-the-line wood, vinyl, and fiberglass windows with options to fit your style, color, and design choices. Built for energy efficiency, installed by our professional craftsmen at Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited, experience, integrity, craftsmanship. Stop by our amazing Madison showroom and visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Here's the thing. Buying jewelry should feel good. Not rushed, not pressured, and definitely not final if it's not right. That's why at Condon Jewelers you can exchange your purchase so you actually end up with what you really want. And when it comes to value, Condon Jewelers offers some of the best prices in the area without sacrificing quality, service, or trust. So whether you're celebrating a big moment or just treating yourself, you can shop confidently knowing they've got your back. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Any night is a great night for Pizza Hut, and they've got your next meal covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside. Want a different vibe? Go with original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings, just $10. Whether it's game night, movie night, or just dinner tonight, this deal delivers. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Hey, it's Riley Yao. We have some Friday night lights coming your way for our high school baseball regular season finale as the Badger Conference champion Milton Redhawks battle the Sun Prairie West Wolves. Myself and the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, will have the call live from Milton High School. Friday's first pitch slated for 7 p.m. with pregame coverage beginning at 6:45 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Brewers fans, this is your flawless moment. Carmeless is sending you to a VIP day at the ballpark with the Milwaukee Brewers on August 29th. We're talking 4 suite tickets, free food and beverage, and exclusive pregame batting practice access. You'll even get to experience Bernie's slide throughout a ceremonial first pitch and score a $250 gift card to the Brewers team store. Go to CarmelessBallparkSweepstakes.com to enter for your chance to win a flawless day at the ballpark. No purchase necessary, ends June 1st, 2026, must be 21 or older.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
When your car needs care, trust the team that treats it like their own. Conant Automotive in Stoughton. From oil changes and brakes to engine diagnostics and major repairs, their ASE certified technicians deliver honest, reliable service you can count on. Plus, they offer loaner vehicles and convenient after-hours drop-off to fit your schedule. Serving the Stoughton area since 2006, trust the local brand that's built a reputation for dependable auto repair. Visit Conant Automotive on Highway 51 in Stoughton or learn more at ConantAuto.com.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
We've been talking about college campuses, and I want to tell you about Madison College, which was where I started my post-high school education. And if you are looking for a place to build your future closer to home, Madison College is the place for you. They've got 7 campuses across Wisconsin, including 3 locations right here in Madison, campuses in Fort Atkinson, Portage, Reedsburg, and Watertown, and students get hands-on experience using industry-level technology in everything from healthcare and robotics to skilled trades. Madison College is also proud of its championship Wolfpack athletic programs. You can follow along at Madison College on Facebook and Instagram to keep up with everything happening on campus and beyond. Thank you. Just got to make it memorable.
She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton.
Be part of the Wolfpack.
Primetime Laura Shine behind the glass. And you can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. I don't know if, Molly, you saw during your live read there that Matt was flagging me down.
I did. I saw something, and I was like, he better not be trying to wave me down.
No, and so he did.
Well, I was playing with the football, but...
Well, first he did a little wave down, and then he did a little golf swing thing because...
as if you didn't know.
Right, we got distracted with the only thing that Matt wanted to talk about today.
Yeah, come on.
And so...
It's an important question for the world.
You just want to brag. It's fine.
Okay, you're right. I do want to brag a little bit. It's kind of my thing. So I went golfing today, everybody.
Cool.
It was fantastic. I played 18 holes at a course north of here, about an hour north. And they have a 12-hole par 3 that we decided to play after our 18-hole round. I played pretty good golf, by the way, in the 18 holes.
What was your score?
It was a brutal 48 front 9, which is not good, like well above what I should shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But then I shot a 38 on the back 9.
So what is that, 90? 80?
It is 87.
I was not a math major at Madison College, okay?
Or
Give me a
86.
break.
It was 86.
Yeah,
I talk on the radio for my
living.
living.
A live read from Madison College wasn't perfect.
No. See, here's the thing. I speak for a living.
Yeah.
I don't calculate calculations.
Right.
Or golf scores.
What is that? 75?
Beep.
Is that 7? What
86 was my final score.
No way. How did I that bad? You said 48 and 32.
48
That's a 0.
and 38.
Didn't he say 32?
No.
He said 32.
10 strokes apart.
Okay. So what was it? 86?
86.
Okay.
Which is a fairly okay round. I'm pretty happy with that. But anyway, we had some more time to kill before the event we were going to. And we decided to play the 12-hole par 3. And I've talked about this with my friends before, but I kind of never brought it up on the air, and I want to get, like, the people's opinion. If you get a hole-in-one on a par 3 course...
The people's, like the regulars.
Does it count?
Yes, it's a hole-in-one.
It is, but you get, like, at this particular course, there's 12 chances at a hole-in-one, and they're not, like, as long as a par 3 would be on a regular golf course. Like, they're almost all of them were shorter. And I played as far back, like, on the tees as you could. I played the Andy tees.
Oh, you and Andy North.
Yeah. So, like, I tried to make it, like, a long enough course, but it was still, like, very, very short.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a number of holes that are the same distance, so I really got to, like, dial in one club. And on, like, the 8th or 9th hole, I missed a hole-in-one by, like, 3 inches.
That's a lot of inches.
It literally, the ball was right next to it. It was so close. I thought I made it. And I was debating because we have a show rule. I don't know. We might not have told... I don't know if it carries over. Definitely on Rutledge and Hamilton.
But if you make a hole-in-one, you get to skip the show, right?
Yeah, you don't have to work that day.
Okay, gotcha.
I was like...
She just had to... She knew what it was.
Yeah, I was like...
I feel like I remember hearing this.
Do I only have to come in for like an hour because it was a par 3? I can leave early?
I mean, for me it counts, but also, like, I'm not good at golf, and I don't golf often. So, like, a par 3 to me is still, like, a far enough hole.
Right. So
Like,
here's the
I
thing:
could play for par.
when you get a hole in one, you typically keep the ball. You put your ball in the bag somewhere where you won't hit it again. You save it, and you go into the clubhouse. You tell them, they give you like a flag that has the course name on it, and you like write the date and you sign it. And you probably put it in like a shadow box. But then if you do all that for your par 3 hole in one, you're almost like half embarrassed about it because you had all these chances at it.
So to be
when
clear,
it's not like a real hole in one where it would come in a normal round of golf. You got 4 chances at a hole in one on a typical 18 holes. I have 12 in 1 hour-long span.
I love how Matt's making a whole segment out of him getting a birdie. Like, you didn't get the hole in
No,
one.
I didn't, but I would have been embarrassed, but also like not. Also super proud.
There's no way, like,
it's a weird combo.
Embarrassed, he would have been.
It would have been funny if he would have, if you would have like missed your putt.
Oh,
the 3-inch putt.
It was unmissable.
And you got like par. But yeah, no, you would not be embarrassed. You'd be excited.
I would
you
be
would come
excited,
in,
but
and the
also-
first thing, this is exactly how you would come in. You would be like, guys, I got a hole in one today. On a par 3.
Then I would have been like,
of course.
Yeah, but
So it's when you say par 3, I think not all of them are created equal. The one you're playing is, I would say, on the difficult side of
it
a
is.
par 3.
Now, granted, this hole that it was like 85 yards.
Okay.
Which is
okay. So here's
short.
here's what AI had to say. Google AI. I just Googled it and I said, "Can you count?"
Sure,
Actually,
man.
I started to.
I love that.
I just started to type it in there. Well, this is what Google does now.
Yeah.
It just gives you the AI overview, the first answer. So
Beep boop bop bop beep.
I put, "Can you count a hole in one on a par 3 course?" And here's what Google had to say. Technically, yes, it counts because your ball went into the cup in one shot. However, in the golf community, there's an ongoing debate. Many golfers put an asterisk on it or view it as a separate achievement because par 3 courses typically involve shorter distances and offer 18 opportunities instead of just 3 or 4. So you didn't get... So that's a little different where you had 12.
I could say I recategorize it. I have a hole in one on par 3 courses.
So, and then, for example, a hole in one on a 150-yard hole is highly respected. Well, an ace on a 50-yard pitch and putt, which I don't really know.
That was a pitch and putt.
It's just a really
and
short
putt?
hole. A hole where you don't have to take a full swing, you could call a pitch and putt. So like that 80-yard hole is basically a pitch and putt.
So that's grouped closer to miniature golf.
See? Like, do you brag about that? Like, oh, I got a hole in one at Vita. It's cool, man.
I got a bunch of those.
Yeah. Taking the day off. I'm going to go to Vita every day I'm supposed to work from now on.
here's
Guys, I got one.
Here's what Google had to say, and this is pulled from golf. A lot of this is pulled from golf.com. So ultimately, it's your milestone to celebrate. Most players will proudly count it on their personal scorecard, but simply add the disclaimer that it occurred on a par 3 course when sharing the story with other golfers.
Right. So if I say you were golfing with some randoms and they ask you, have you ever got a hole in one? For the rest of forever, you'd be like, yes, I have one, but it was on a par 3. You have to, you'd have to disclose
I think I would word it
Course.
differently.
It was on a par 3
No,
course.
but I would say more of like, okay, you're gonna make fun of me. It was on a par 3 course, but I did get a hole in one.
Yeah.
Like,
And
just
the
to,
winds were howling. There was rain coming down sideways.
But what if you get a hole in one just on a par 3 on like that was hole number 4 on an 18 hole?
That's legit. That's like
legit?
Authentic because you only have
You're
your
to say
4
the
chances.
one chance, yeah.
Yeah, you have 4 chances at legitimate par 3s, and they're almost all over like 135 yards.
Okay.
Where that would be like the second longest hole at the one I played today, 135.
Okay. Interesting.
So that's why I'm like, it would have been really cool, but it's also like you have to asterisk that. You have to like clarify that your hole in one wasn't like legit.
Cool. You don't have to clarify if your jewelry is legit if you're going to Chalmers Jewelers in Madison or in Middleton. There, Madison's custom, Madison's family owned, and Madison's locally owned jeweler. Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. Jason Wilde next.
You're listening live from St. John's, Newfoundland. The Newfies love Jim, Matt, and Molly. 100.5 ESPN, Madison.
Every morning starts with questions about what's ahead.
At News 3 Now this morning, we're here to help you start your day ready and informed.
From the weather you need to plan your day,
To what's happening across our community and the 608.
and the consumer information helping you make smarter choices.
From your first cup of coffee
Or your third cup to the moment you head out the door.
Wake up with Chris, Kyrie on, Josh Savannah, and Michelle Renee Quinn. News 3 Now this morning, 4:30 to 7 a.m. Weekdays, moving forward.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
I didn't see myself going to college because I struggled with anxiety and depression, but I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I've found my community. There are a ton of support resources, and I never feel like I'm alone. My advice to others, keep pushing on. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code TRACK to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code TRACK to borrow up to $10,000. Use code TRACK to borrow up to $10,000.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
Hello, this is Jason.
And Rochelle.
We're co-founders of Sauna Day, Wisconsin's first thermal bathhouse in downtown Madison.
We built Sauna Day after feeling how communities around the world use heat, cold, and rest to support physical, mental, and social well-being.
Our goal is to make contrast therapy simple and enjoyable.
Think sauna, steam, cold plunge, rest, and repeat.
Open 6 days a week, 7 to 9. Come try Sauna Day today.
Sauna Day, proven to raise vitality and designed to feel good.
Jason Wilde on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by News 3 Now. Jason Wilde, the best green and gold coverage from the best in the business.
Jason, can I ask of you?
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Yeah. This has been the best segment I've ever done on this show, and I've really done very little.
No, he said it best. I said fart in the bathtub. She said gross.
I love Matt Hamilton. You are 1,000,000% right, Jim. That should be a drop, too.
Thank you.
Dynamite drop in, my guy.
Thank you.
Jason Wilde is on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Jason Wilde joins us now on the Yuengling Guest Hotline. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America and now officially in Wisconsin. D.G. Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. And Jason, what have you, are the Packers going to the Super Bowl? What have you learned in a couple days of watching? I don't know if this is voluntary OTA, whatever this is going on right now in the NFL. What have you learned? Are they Super Bowl bound?
Nothing. And I've only seen one practice, and I didn't get to go in the locker room, as you guys know.
Yep.
So I don't really know anything. Hey, because you're a multi-talented guy, right? You obviously host radio programs. You host digital-only YouTube programs. You're also a marketing consultant. Like you've got a number of hats that you wear. Do you take requests for potential partnerships?
Of course. It's my favorites. Who are you looking for? I got you.
So
it's called a referral, Jason.
I don't want to. I mean, I think it's. I'm going to give them free advertising. Tausch would yell at me for it.
Okay.
But maybe it'll lead to
but then I'll send
real
it over
advertising.
to them. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So Paula and the girls went on vacation to Florida in March, and they discovered a place called Crisp and Greens in Florida.
Okay.
And once they discovered it, they ate there every single day.
Okay.
And on top of that, Sydney, who had the polite way to say this would be, Sydney has a dietary preference similar to her father's. She likes ice cream. Luckily, she's a fantastic athlete, so she burns it while I store it, right? But she is now because of Crisp and Greens, she is a huge fan of salad. Like so she's totally into it now, right? And so Crisp and Greens has 2 Wisconsin locations.
That's what Molly just told me.
Neither of them are in Green Bay. One is in Hudson, which might as well be in the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
And the other one is in Madison on the west side.
I just drove past it today.
Yeah, it was apparently close where we ate. Yeah.
Yeah, so we did the show today from University Ridge, and once Paul and the girls found out earlier this week that I was going to go to Madison and discovered that was the only location for Crisp and Greens, I was dispatched with 2 coolers and to bring them their dinner back from Madison from Crisp and Greens. And I want to shout out the team over there. Like some wackadoodle walks in carrying a cooler and says, "Hey, this is going to sound crazy, but my wife and daughters love you guys, and we don't have one in Green Bay, so I need." Paula placed an order on the app, and I'm like, "Look, I need to get this back to Green Bay and have it be, well, frankly, crisp and green and cold still." And the team was awesome. Like they packed my cooler with ice. Then they realized that the salads weren't all going to fit in the one cooler, so I went and got a second cooler from the car. Like it was
coolers you have in your car?
Right.
Well, I brought Matt. In fairness to me, I don't drive with them. I brought them both for this purpose, and I thought I better bring a backup because this is so important to them. Like the level of importance to them for this was off the charts.
Wait, this place looks incredible though. Like, do you remember what their orders were? Because now I'm curious. Because I'm looking at their menu.
I do. I have a screenshot of it. I can share that with you later. But they packed it up. I drive back, wave to our teammates in Beaver Dam instead of stopping and saying hi to Ashley and Wally because I had salads to deliver. Stopped in Rosendale, got some extra ice.
Didn't get pulled over?
Poured that into the coolers, yeah.
He was stopped in Rosendale.
No, I was not pulled over. I stopped at the gas station there. Got ice, and then they just got done eating, and it worked out great. So, of course, we are back at TPC Wisconsin next Friday for the AmFam Championship. So I've already gotten assigned picking it up again. But, if they'd like to consider advertising, I can think of a few people that would be happy to be endorsers.
Well, we will
now on with
make
the
that
show.
Call. All right.
I might visit there tomorrow.
Speaking of green, the Packers were green.
And gold.
What a professional segue. No, I think he meant green like some young players. Right? Or just they wear green?
No, he meant the colors.
Oh, they're green.
Apparently they like green and gold.
Jim.
There's no gold.
I
There's
love
no
that
gold
fight.
in a salad.
Jim. Okay.
Crisp.
Yellow tomatoes.
Actually, I'm looking at the ceviche zest, and it literally has like corn on it. Looks pretty good.
I see. We're onto something. Anyway, go ahead.
I think they owe us money now.
They definitely do.
Exactly. Or at least a free salad.
Right? Yeah, so anything stand out to you? Because you see videos posted all over the internet of different teams, different guys making plays, and everyone is like, well, now we're going to be good. Or this is also the time of year, Jason, where the death knell sentence that I've come up with that I am worried about any player is when they say best shape of their life. You might as well say he's going to be cut very soon.
And also, who's that going to be?
Like Amari Rogers. Best shape of his life.
So it's funny that you say that because Chewy that was his one question. I think it was yesterday. So who's in the best shape of their life? Because you guys are right. Right? Now, in fairness, one of the things that I look for when I go to the off-season practices is who looks different, right? Good or bad, right? Like this guy, this guy spend the whole time, instead of crisp and greens, was he too busy eating a Dairy Queen instead or what? Like guys that come back heavier. I thought Jordan Morgan looked bigger, but in a good way, not like a heftier way. But again, and I love Joe Thomas, but he was on our show last week because he had come up to Green Bay for a day and spent some time with the coaches and spent time with Jordan Morgan, and he admitted that he's blocking managers holding bags, but he delivered some pretty rave reviews of Jordan Morgan, and I hope he's right for Packers fans' sake. That he is going to be the real deal, because if he isn't, I think they're cooked. And we had Travis Frederick on the show today too, and we were talking to him about playing center. Like, just because they paid Sean Ryan to play center doesn't mean he's going to be a great center, right? So I still, there were no takeaways from watching 11-on-11 with the offensive linemen. What I would say is one of the guys that looks like he would be a candidate for the best shape of his life is Carrington Valentine. He looked even bigger to me. Like every year, this is his fourth season, and he came in as a kind of a scrawny college guy, right? He played at Kentucky. He was a good cover guy, went 7th round. We didn't know what to expect of him, but he had a rookie camp that I would compare not to the same degree, but to a similar type of impact or wow type stuff to Tramon Williams in 2007, where you were like, whoa, wait a minute here. Who is this guy? And there could be something here. And I think while Carrington has certainly had some tackling issues, I think he's played pretty good. I mean, his rookie year, I think he played like 13 or 14 games. He started. That was the first year that, Jair Alexander started having injury problems. So, he looked the part. He looked bigger, stronger. He still has to tackle properly. The fact that Keyshawn Nixon continues to be there is of note to me, right? I mean, again, however Packers fans feel about him, they're going to have they're going to have their number one corner playing for $4 million this year. It's a pretty good bargain, even if you don't like him.
Yeah.
But I would say the biggest takeaway I had, because I wasn't expecting this, was I was standing on the sideline, and Tucker Kraft got done with his rehab and came over and was talking with myself and John Miller, who's a TV guy here for NBC, the NBC affiliate in Green Bay. And he stood and talked to us for like 10 minutes, and none of it was on the record. But he's in a great mood. He feels really good physically. And, Matt LaFleur had that quote earlier in the day about how, it's hard not to put him out there right now because he looks like he could be out there. And I don't think he thinks necessarily that, he should be going out there and running routes, but he had done his rehab. He was dripping sweat. He looked like the Tucker that we're all used to seeing. And, I even had kind of said to him, well, that's good because, this is my stat that I love to give. Tucker Kraft missed the second half of the season. He missed, 8, 9 games? He finished the season having played 428 snaps. Luke Musgrave played all 17 games and obviously would have been in line for a much larger role after Tucker went down. He finished the season having played in all 17 games and played 417 snaps.
Yeah,
so they're gonna lean on Tucker Kraft. So they need him to be tip top, and I think he's starting to look very much that way.
I guess I don't know how OTAs necessarily run/work, but has Jonathan Gannon been on the sideline? And if so, what does his kind of coaching style looked like?
They're basically regular practices without pads. They're obviously we have a handful, not nearly as many as we used to, of practices in pads during training camp. That obviously they're not in pads during the off season. They're in helmets, jerseys, and shorts. But otherwise, it's a pretty traditional practice. So, yeah, he's calling the defense. He's got a little walkie-talkie. He's not super demonstrative, at least in the one practice. That's the other thing I hate about OTAs is that there's 9 practices usually, and back in the good old days, we went to all 9. And so, to go to 1 out of every 3 is what they're required to open to the media. And what always bothered me about that, and I'm using Jonathan Gannon as an example, he could have been much more demonstrative the other 2 days they had OTAs this week, and I just didn't see it because I wasn't there. But my biggest pet peeve is when, we're all going to make judgments, good, bad, or indifferent, on what we see at the one practice we're at. Well, let's say this young draft pick out of Quebec University, Matt Hamilton, is a really good cover guy, and he practices well on Tuesday, and he practices well on Friday, but on Wednesday when Wilde and all these other guys are there, he sucks. Well, are we painting an accurate picture of Matt Hamilton if we're only there for the one practice where he sucked, right? So, again, I want to caution people not just from what I say on this show or other shows, but also what you read and what you see on Twitter and everything else. It is not a complete picture. And at least during training camp, we're there for every practice, and you can at least start to formulate some more knowledgeable, more insightful views of the players that we're watching.
Jason, with this Josh Jacobs thing still under review and being investigated, have you heard any rumors or scuttlebutt about what the Packers might be doing at the running back position going forward here, whether that's protecting their butt or are they just waiting and seeing at this point?
Yeah, I think, well, Matt, we're going to let the process play out.
Right.
And I'm going to refer to our statement from earlier. Look, this is, and I don't want to, I in no way want to be construed as making light of the situation, because I'm definitely not. I'm being a little sarcastic about Matt LaFleur's approach, because he was also kind of awkward about it, right? Like these nervous laughs when he would say that. With all due, respectfully, Bill, I'm not going to answer that. You got to be careful with your affect there, right? But I would say this: we don't know how this is going to play out, and to go out and trade for James Conner today, probably not a great idea, right? Because we honestly, I think this is important. And again, I'm not being dismissive of the seriousness of the allegations, but in the statement from the Brown County District Attorney's Office, it did say that they wanted to do further investigation to determine whether charges would be pursued. Whether. Okay? Not, and then the next part of it was, and if so, which charges would be pursued, right? Something to that effect. That at least opens the door for the possibility. And again, I was not there. I don't know what happened. I am not in any way justifying the behavior that may have occurred allegedly with Josh Jacobs and his accuser. But that at least opens the door for them saying that there may not be charges at all, right? I'm not saying there should or shouldn't be. I'm just saying that choice of words in that statement, and I would assume lawyers are pretty particular about word choice, opens the door for at least the possibility that maybe this will be something that is not charged at all when it comes down to it. And if that's the case, he is still subject potentially to some sort of discipline from the league, but I don't think you should rush out and give up a fifth-round pick to go acquire somebody's running back right now. I had somebody ask me, well, do you throw the Seahawks a fifth-round pick to bring back Emmanuel Wilson? Yeah, yeah, but there's a good chance. They drafted a running back in the first round, didn't they, with the last pick of the draft or the first round?
Yep.
Emmanuel Wilson may end up getting cut anyway. So I don't think we're at a point now where they have to go add someone. I would say this, and I've said this to on other shows too. I didn't like their running backup options before this happened. So now I really don't like them. And again, we talked to Matt LaFleur before practice, not after. But Marshawn Lloyd wasn't doing team drills. Now I saw him do other drills, but is that just being careful with him, given his track record? or does he already have something that's nagging him that he wasn't able to do 11 on 11? I don't know. We'll find out next week when we go to another practice and we see what he's doing. But I think it would be prudent to wait and see in terms of adding someone to your roster at that position.
Jason, we don't have to specifically talk about the Giants and everything going on with them with Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter, but how is it that teams handle, because it does put a spotlight, which a lot of you would know and people around the league would know, that NFL locker rooms, common sense would tell you that they are not one political party that they all like or dislike, and so there is something that needs to be kind of handled, whether it's, I'm sure over time, religion, politics. Obviously, we've talked before about sexual orientation. Like, how is that stuff navigated within a locker room when there are so many different people from so many different backgrounds? Like, how do they navigate that all together to kind of stay cohesive as a team?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and obviously I watched Jackson Dart's statement. I mean, that's a tough deal for him, right? Like, look, if he's a Donald Trump supporter, I get it, right? That's how he feels. I don't get this. I don't agree, but I get it, right? The problem is, and this is where I think maybe was missed, because I saw people tweeting out, well, look, here's Chris Paul introducing Barack Obama, and again, I am not in any way interested in losing readers or listeners by talking politics. I'm just not interested in that. What I would say is that this would be, this is the level of divisiveness between supporters of the current president and non-supporters there's a pretty wide chasm. And this all started with Abdul Carter's tweet, right?
Yep.
Like, let's not. This is not some media creation. Like, a teammate of his, went public with what was clearly criticism for him doing it.
And he had his own criticizing statements today with Jackson Dart, but he owned it. He said Jackson can do what he wants, but I have to, for myself, say how I feel and say that I disagree.
Right.
So, it's news because two key players on a team in New York are talking about it.
Right. And so, look, first of all, you're exactly right. Like, there are guys from different walks of life who have been raised by different people with different values. I mean, I grew up in a conservative and, quite frankly, I'm in no way proud of this by any means, but racist household. And I went to the University of Wisconsin not ever having had a black friend. And I'm not now going to turn, I got all these black friends guy. But my point is that I had a very narrow worldview. I didn't have any Jewish friends. And the best thing that could have ever happened to me was the University of Wisconsin. Because now I have friends of all different creeds and colors and beliefs. And that doesn't change what my beliefs are necessarily. They're different than my parents were. But, I think there's value. What my point is that I think in a locker room melting pot, there is value in Jackson Dart maybe having these conversations with Abdul Carter and understanding why, hey, man, you can support who you want, but here's why I have a problem with it. Or here's what this guy has done that I take issue with, and you can see maybe why I feel this way. Goes the other direction too, right? I mean, how you feel about abortion rights or whatever it might be. So these are all real-world things that guys do, and Tausch will tell you, guys talk about this stuff. And sometimes I'm sure it gets heated. I think there's other players that probably take the approach that are just like, look, I don't want to talk about this, right? I don't want to try and convince you of my side. I don't want you to convince me of your side. I just want to play football. So it is an interesting dynamic. And why I think this story is so interesting is because it's spilled out into the public sphere.
Yep.
Right? If Abdul Carter doesn't make a comment of any kind, are there people that don't like the current president that say things about Jackson Dart? Sure. But nobody cares. Like, whoever the Jason Wilde and Mark Tauscher are in New York, Boomer Esiason or whoever else, whatever they say is fine, right? But they don't play for the Giants. So nobody really cares what they say. This is significant because of what Abdul Carter chose to say.
Agreed. And I just find that it's just a little glimpse of what that dynamic is. I think people forget that they're human beings.
It's a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Which we don't always get. Right, exactly.
Jason, awesome stuff. We appreciate you giving that insight.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Take care. Be good.
That's Jason Wilde. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute brought to you by The Jump Around. Don't miss new episodes of this exclusive digital show talking all things Wisconsin sports. New episodes debut Thursdays at 12:30, streaming on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
With your Badger Minute, I'm Riley Yount. Badgers legend Barry Alvarez appeared on Wilde and Tausch Friday afternoon and said it didn't bother him that he wasn't included on the search committee for Wisconsin's new athletic director.
You know, I don't have a problem. I don't have to be on the committee. Looking at the list that they have, it's a strong list of people that understand athletics and the university, and they'll do a good job. It's a great job. It's coveted, I think, within the business, the city of Madison, the Big Ten, the university. I mean, it's a plum.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't play games. Just straightforward pricing, premium quality, and trusted Pella certified installation. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Life moves fast. Your car should move with it. At Zimbrick Chevrolet, they've got a vehicle and payment options that fit every stage of your journey. Just graduated? Start smart in a Chevy Trax. Stylish, efficient, and budget-friendly. Growing your family? The Equinox gives you the space and versatility you need. And when life gets even bigger, the Traverse or Tahoe is ready for it all. Kids, carpools, and road trips. Visit them today in Sun Prairie or online at ZimbrickChevrolet.com. Zimbrick Chevrolet, the name you can trust.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Hey, it's Kelly Sheffield, Wisconsin Badgers volleyball head coach. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this year's Sports Center Update brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. Tonight, Riley Yount and the Dean Dennis Semmer are live from Milton for baseball as the Redhawks host Sun Prairie West. Prep Mania coverage begins at 6:45 exclusively on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. The Wisconsin Badgers announced their UW Athletic Hall of Fame class of 2026 last night. The 12-person class includes football legends Chris Borland and Melvin Gordon, as well as basketball star Sam Decker. That full group will be officially inducted into the Hall of Fame this September. Make sure to stay tuned right here and listen to the Jump Around every week for a daily dose of Badgers talk with Jim Rutledge and Riley Yount on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Tonight, the Milwaukee Brewers are back in action visiting the Astros in Houston. It's a short 3-game road trip for the crew as they return to Milwaukee on Monday, hosting 4 games versus the Giants. And speaking of the upcoming schedule, it's a particularly favorable one for the Brewers. Their next 4 series are against the Astros, Giants, Rockies, and Athletics. Those 4 teams are collectively 38 games below 500. Meanwhile, the Brewers currently hold the 4th best record in baseball at 33-22. So let's keep it rolling tonight with Coleman Crew on the bump for the Brew Crew. Tune in first pitch at 7:10 p.m. right here on 1.5 ESPN.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's
so
gonna
let me get
swing
this
on
right.
Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, winners of the WBA Award for Best Radio Show on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
The Brewers better bleep and go for it this year.
Do you really realistically think that they could win when there's teams like the Dodgers? Their salary.
I just saw an article that there's nothing stopping the Brewers from going to get Scooble from the Tigers. The way to beat the Dodgers is to have Miz and Scooble together.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Sure.
Scooball and Miz. Oh my God, yeah.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
Arnold. Antanasio.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is hour number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. At the Mountains Blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, and
we're no longer color coordinated.
Nope.
Molly changed in the break.
Full kit.
Now she's going full kit for the forward game tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the girls.
FM.
FC.
FM. FC.
Jim looks so annoyed.
I'm not annoyed. I'm trying to figure out what is it?
Forward Madison Football Club.
Gotcha. All right.
I used to know their song that they sing, and now I haven't been to a game in so long that I can't remember how it goes. Like
I wouldn't even
beat
call
of
it a
it.
set. I wouldn't call it a
they
song.
do like a song the
Yeah, but
entire game.
It's like an extended.
HOTT Flamingos.
That's actually
That would
cute.
be really good, actually. Did you just make that up?
Just made it up.
That's very good.
Are you
They should
sure
do that.
you didn't see that like on Instagram or something?
No.
Because that was really good.
Okay, I'll take it.
I was gonna say
That's my original.
All right,
good.
you gotta go to the game tonight and introduce that to the flock.
No, he has. Don't you have like friends coming from like Switzerland or something? Or is that not
I do have a friend coming.
Is that why you're not going?
I honestly probably just
no
didn't
idea
check
what
my
you're
email.
talking about.
Yeah, I had no idea there was.
No idea.
Because I asked our marketing director.
No
I was like,
idea.
"Is Matt
Irrelevant.
going? Like, he would love this." And then she's like, "No, he never got back to me." And I'm like, he has friends from Switzerland coming. Maybe that's why.
Also, you have to deliver messages verbally to Matt Hamilton.
Yeah.
Or in a text message.
Or in text.
Wouldn't your friends from Switzerland probably like soccer?
Yeah.
Like they're smoking tickets.
Yeah, maybe they would. I don't know. It's the pregnant wife that I'm not sure would like soccer.
Well, that's fair. Okay,
She's the dictator
priorities.
of my life outside of work. She lets me go golfing.
Well, I was actually going to ask you when we were talking about golfing before. Is this like one of your last times going golfing? Like your baby's due pretty soon.
Yeah, it certainly could be. I feel like everything now could be the last time I do it until.
Well, like you were kind of like telling us a little bit before the show, like what your day consisted of, and it consisted of like golfing multiple like rounds essentially.
Yeah, 27 holes. No.
Drinking some liqueur, eating lunch with your friends, and glad handing. Like those are kind of things that once your baby comes, like, are you going to be able to do that on a random Friday or like Tuesday?
No, probably not. No. I know it's gonna.
That's where my mind went right away. I was like, is Matt allowed to do this when his kid comes?
Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. I doubt it.
But also, for my mind, it goes the other way where Matt's like, oh, Jen allowed. But like, it's kind of nice to be like, I can't do that. I got kids.
No, but that's not how Matt is.
I know, but
like, do you ever even have that feeling of like, can I just make up an excuse as to why I can't go?
Very infrequently, but yeah, I mean, occasionally I've had to come up with something. Not often, but
okay, because you strike me as a person that like would never do that because you love people.
I do, and FOMO is real.
Yeah, interesting.
So I asked Ryan to get a clip ready because we were talking before, like, we just can't do anything to make people happy. Like, I wanted to ask you guys, so this clip is on Twitter, and I think people on Twitter are just the most miserable people.
It's just mean.
But also, like, you're just finding reasons to be mad because I don't think, Ryan, do we have it ready?
I have it, yeah.
I don't think this is I didn't mean it as a negative take. But Nice Terrain and others got very much in their feels.
Nice Terrain?
That's his Twitter handle.
Okay.
I'm going to be a jerk. He's verified with 13 followers.
Wow.
Judgmental Jim.
So he basically pays $1
Nice terrain.
dollar per follower to be verified. Isn't it like $13, something like that?
Yeah.
I have literally never gotten far enough to look.
No, they flash it on your screen every once in a while. No.
Yeah.
I don't go on Twitter enough to know.
50% off for premium now.
But my favorite part of that part is like for like a month. I'm like, I can get 50% off of like Paramount Plus for 3 years, and I can only get a half a month of this trash app for that.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Anyways, what did Nice Terrain say?
Honestly, I can't imagine why any self-respecting Wisconsin sports fan would willingly listen to ESPN Madison. It's trash. Thanks, Cubs fan. Now bleep off South. Now, can we hear the clip that has upset this guy so much? The way to beat the Dodgers is to have Miz and Scooble together.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. 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 It is. Oh, my gosh.
This isn't the clip.
No, it's not. I just wanted
like,
to
no
play
way,
that. I
dude.
wanted an excuse to play that new hockey.
Oh, my gosh.
And
Yeah.
the fact that, like, you guys didn't even, like, you, Jim, and Matt didn't even realize that Matt, like, said that. And again, me and Ryan have, like, twin telepathy where we right away looked at each other like, did he just react
Idiot
that way?
savants. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Continue.
Are we going to play the clip?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
I just want one more.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
There we go. You guys ready now?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Stop. Before I punch Matt in the face. The real Matt.
The Brewers better bleep and go for it this year.
Mm-hmm.
If they continue to play like they are and Miz continues to pitch like they are, it is going to be a massive F if they don't go for it this year. Because I don't care what the cost is in prospects or money. How many times can you look your fans in the eye and say, not this year?
Do you really realistically think that they could win when there's teams like the Dodgers? You just talked about their salary.
I just saw an article that the Brewers, there's nothing stopping the Brewers from going to get Scooble from the Tigers.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Wait, is that when he said that for real?
No, I played that on the back end.
That actually would have been good.
I know. I actually didn't know. I was like, what?
I could have edited it in on the back end.
Then you got Wisco Barrelman chiming in. This is a stupid take. The Brewers are third in baseball in team ERA. They don't need to trade for Scooble. I would support adding another legit bullpen arm.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
But here's my favorite part. For 1/10 the cost of Scooble.
A legit bullpen arm.
What world are you living in that is 1/10 the cost of Scooble? If you want a legit bullpen arm, it's going to cost you a lot, not 1/10 of
I think
Scooble.
when he says legit, he just means like a playable like bullpen arm, not like somebody who's like passable, not even like legit, like oh he's legit, like just like oh somebody who could work in there.
Yeah, because then it says they will improve the team with margins through value trades and promoting from minor league talent. Yeah,
That part's not incorrect.
right, but that's not how you win World Series. Like you can't sit here and go wah wah wah. We don't have any money. We can't compete. And then be like, we're just going to add a random old reliever, Oil Can Boyd, and then we're going to go bring in some minor league guys, and that's going to get us to the World Series. No, it's not.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
It's not going to do it.
But what is it called when like you've been mistreated for so long that you just
Stockholm
think it's
syndrome.
like do Brewers fans have Stockholm syndrome?
Well, I just think that we're so excited to make the playoffs every year because of this narrative that we're like the budget team, and every time we get a win and make it to the playoffs, it's like we're this scrappy underdog. I think we've fallen in love with that narrative and don't want to like go out and be a team that's not thought of as an underdog.
Well,
Or you just don't want to get your hopes up so much and then be let down year
But it's
after year
or
like you
getting in
are.
your feels where people, don't you tell me what to do with my team.
Yeah.
But if like, I don't know, some random Jesse Nelson, some Brewers fanboy was like, the Brewers should go out and get Tarek Sala. And then it'd be like, oh, go
Tarek
ahead.
Sala?
No, yep, Scooble. Go get Scooble. Then they'd be like, yeah. Peyton Power chimes in with why this year. No, this is more realistic. Why this year than other years? They're not going to do it. That's fair.
That's
and then
fair.
also sell the team. Mark says, no, they're not going to do it. So, like, those are more reasonable responses. Why people are getting their feels where I'm like, hey, the Brewers are legitimately a World Series team if they go out and make one move.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of leads back to the question we asked with the Packers. Would you rather make the playoffs 10 years in a row and never get a Super Bowl, or miss the playoffs 9 years in a row but win the Super Bowl on the 10th?
And especially, like, for baseball, and Brewer fans of a certain age should remember this, there was nothing more exciting in the state in September and a little bit in October than CC Sabathia and the Milwaukee Brewers. And I include the Packers in that because that was still early in the year. The Brewers felt like a team that could go win the World Series when CC Sabathia was here. That's how good he was. Skubal is every bit that pitcher.
2 guys at that caliber.
And that's how you do it. I know you need bats and maybe you can use bullpen arms. You know what helps your bullpen? 2 aces who can go 7 throwing 100.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. I was going to say it for real, Ryan. Just give me a chance to do it on my own. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So I just don't understand.
Oh, my gosh.
I just don't understand why people will be mad
Oh, my
if they take
gosh.
that.
Yeah.
The Brewers. I understand when they got mad at Mike Peralta, who, oh, by the way, was traded like I said was going to happen. But, like, that trade to get a third baseman that could hit, fine. But this is, like, you have the prospects to go get it. Go get the best damn player in baseball, or second best pitcher in baseball, maybe to your pitcher.
No, I would say Skubal is better.
But you could have maybe the top 2 pitchers in all of baseball in your bullpen.
They'd be up there for sure. Yeah,
Not in your bullpen.
No.
In your rotation.
Yeah, they'd
You
be
said
up
that
there for
yesterday,
2 of the
too,
best.
rotation,
Yeah.
yeah.
At that point, I mean, the NL is very deep in awesome pitchers. Though I will say, to your point, Matt, about like going all in to try and win it one year versus try to like always be good every year in and year out. I do think there's a case to be made for doing the latter in baseball. I think in baseball, trying to go all in for one season is so hit or miss because it's such a wide variance of results.
Like, I mean, never going to do it. Like,
they need to go in more. I agree, but like for Skubal is like, oh, we're leveraging like the next 5 years possibly to get this guy. Like what they did with CC, where you're leveraging like a ton of your future.
So you don't think that going all in, like for the Brewers, could just be literally picking up like one big bat, one big pitcher?
I would agree with that. I think going and getting one big bat would be more useful for them because it wouldn't be quite the cost of a guy like Skubal, and you wouldn't have to give up like your whole farm system. Like, is the proposition?
But what the hell is the cost though? If you're looking at what the whole agreement yesterday was that was proposed, it's like the Brewers are spending $40 million under what the floor could potentially be. Like,
well, it's not the cost as in the dollars.
It's the cost of players.
It's the prospects, the guys who are going to be the next stars.
So can I point out what prospects were traded for CC Sabathia?
I know prospects don't always pan out, but for the Brewers, if you're going to be a good team and you want to be a team that is always competing and always has a chance to win, which, look, do they have a chance to win? Does anyone when the Dodgers are as good as they are is a good question. But I think the fact that in baseball, there is a case to be made, like you just want to be good for multiple years at a time because one time everything's gonna go your way, and you will actually have a chance to make the NLCS or finally make the World Series. I think for baseball, like you're putting a lot of eggs in one basket for one season. Like even the year they got CC, they didn't even win a playoff series with him, right? Like you can have those pitchers and things just don't go your way, and that's the hard part.
Yeah. I agree. Can I ask one more question?
No.
Well,
for
what are we
fans
supposed
here?
to say?
I have another question about Skubal.
Okay, go ahead.
Isn't it just like a rental because we wouldn't be able to like afford him for the next season?
It would be the exact same situation as
play
CC.
for half the season and then we'll unload you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, not even unload. I mean, he would just go sign somewhere else, somewhere that would pay him crazy dollars.
Yeah.
He will make a lot of money.
And the guys, Matt LaPorta, and then the player to be named later was Michael Brantley. He ended up turning out to be decent. The rest were just dudes, like nobody good. And LaPorta was fine. So, like, but people were freaking out when they traded these players, and it turned out to be a hodgepodge of nothing. I would say the Brewers won that trade.
Okay.
So, in my opinion, they got what they wanted. They got CC Sabathia, and he gave them a chance to do something. The question I have, so the Brewers spent around $130 million, right? They're not the only team in this, but
I believe it's 130 to 140. I'd have to look up the exact number.
We can be generous, call it 140. So why is it next year they're willing to spend an extra 30 if under this new proposal where it'd be $170 million is the floor?
Well, they need to save that money for next year.
Well, what about all the other years? Like, doesn't that would really
should bother you?
It'd bother the hell out of me.
I mean, it
why
does.
would that bother
We're always the budget team.
We're like, oh well, if you're gonna force us to pay 170, we can do it. But if you're not going to, we're gonna live $40 million below the new proposed floor.
I think it's because
that would annoy the bejesus out of me.
Because if they have the ceiling on the other end, they have a more by the owners the way that they're spinning it. They have a reason to actually try and invest more in the roster year to year because there's actually like it's actual fairness and competition. Which currently all the owners who are below that salary minimum of the 12 teams, including the Brewers, that's always going to be the.
Do we
the
really
case.
think that the Brewers are so? I don't know what the math. Let's just call it 440 for the
Dodgers,
and then it's so. Do you think
it's truly fake?
Are the Brewers
money with
$300 million away from the Dodgers as far as play? Would
the
$40 million make this team better?
It felt like it in the NLCS last year.
Right, but $40 million makes it more competitive, right?
It would, for sure. I don't disagree.
The Brewers are one team. It's just our team here in the state. It's just, I hate that baseball is trying to pretend that this has anything to do with anything but the owners trying to make as much damn money for themselves as possible. They don't care about you, the fan, and they don't want to pay the players. And that's what bothers me about this. And guys like
under the
Antanasio,
guise of fair competition.
Guys like Antanasio, guys like who own the Marlins, and all those other owners who cry poor, but are all of a sudden can come up with $30 million if they need to because they don't want the top guys to outspend them. Like, that's pathetic. They don't care about you, the fan. They don't care about the players. They just want to put more money in their pockets, and it's disgusting. And nobody should ever believe the owners care at all about baseball. They care about making more money for themselves. Mark Antanasio has proven it over and over again. He doesn't care about putting out a winning baseball team. He cares about putting out a winning baseball team on his terms within his budget. And this new CBA, guys like Atanasio and the guys down in Florida and other teams like that, they care about winning baseball on a budget.
But can I ask a dumb question maybe? How do we know that like Mark Antanasio and all these low-spend teams aren't fighting what is being proposed to? Like, how do we know that they're not fighting the floor?
If they had their choice, they'd probably have a lower floor, yeah.
For sure. That's why I'm asking. Like, how do we know that like Mark Antanasio isn't raising a stink with the rest of the owners? Like, I'm just genuinely curious what those conversations look like, because if he really does want to win on a budget, he's probably fighting this.
Probably, but there's probably, I guarantee these guys, look, they're billionaires not because they spend money, they know how to not spend their money. And so I guarantee, some guys, some are willing to, the Dodgers billionaires are like,
spend money to make money.
That we're going to spend money, make money, and get wins. Billionaires like Atanasio are like, let's just not ever spend the money on things that only the ways that I can directly make money off of it, even if it's just in the margins.
They're like summer of fun.
Right.
But also if you're
come out to the ball game.
But also if your team is still as good as they are without spending as much as the Dodgers are.
Yeah.
But
wouldn't you be like,
can't
all
help
right.
but think, like,
but like,
what
No,
if?
if you're a like you talked about it yesterday, Matt, right? Like, you get into the business of owning sports because you want to win. If you actually want to, you should get into the business of sports if you want to win, or however Matt phrased it yesterday. There's guys like Mark Antanasio that are in it, to just preserve their profits and make money and sell the team eventually and whatever.
Win enough to keep the fans.
Exactly, like
Stockholm
which is what
syndrome.
they're doing.
Baseball
you got
is
fans
also
defending their broke assets.
Baseball is also such a weird sport because there are those ownership and those team owners who, like, their entire business and their entire income is just the team.
Mark Antanasio is getting into the soccer game.
No, he does not. He does not get this excuse. Don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of baseball teams where that is. I mean, that's part of the case with like even the Ricketts who own the Cubs. Like, that's their main source of. They're cheap.
Jimmy
but like,
Ricketts?
No, they have real estate.
They have other stuff.
Yeah, they're like,
is it Ricketts a
financial people.
disease?
They have money.
Yeah.
They're just cheap. It used to be the case with the Cubs when they're owned by WGN Group.
Yes.
Now
and,
the Ricketts are just cheap.
and then there's also, but even the White Sox, owned by what's his
Reinsdorf.
name? Reinsdorf. Cheap.
Cheap.
But even then, in baseball, what sucks is that all these ownership groups are just like their main source of income is their own baseball team, so they're never willing to like leverage it or push over the top because they don't have other things to supplement it with. Like that's what's actually nice about a team like the Dodgers. You have a big ownership group of people who have outside sources of income. That's what the NFL is too, and that's why every team actually spends. It sucks that in baseball that's not the thing. You just really need these owners to just like to age out or just like actually start welcoming.
Put on
other
their
people.
big boy pants and understand that owning a sports team is not about turning a profit. It's about winning. And if you're not owning a sports team to win, then get out of here. Because you can't, I'm sorry, one more thing, you can't sit here and tell me about the economic impact and how important the baseball team is to the community and then be like, but to a point. Like, I don't actually want to spend $30 million of my own money that could make us a little bit closer. And out of 10 dice rolls, when we spend 130, we got a 0 out of 10 chance of beating the Dodgers. But if we spend 160, we got a 2 out of 10 chance. Well, I don't like that math. Why are we defending that? And that's not just it's all these teams. And look, the Cubs are cheaper than I want them to be too. This isn't about this fandom side of it. It's just my plea to everyone. Tell the owners to bleep off. They're going to stop baseball. The owners are going to stop baseball because they're cheap. There's not going to be baseball next year because the owners are cheap and they don't want to pay the players and they want to control it, and it's going to cost us. And the last time they did this, we went 7 months and nothing changed.
What's shaking on the
Does his microphone sound like a helicopter? I'm like, wait, is there like a white Bronco chase outside?
The owners are coming for me.
Every time you were banging on the table, like something was shaking.
Yeah, it's his microphone or something going.
It might be like your water bottle is like just like moving around. I don't know what it is.
It sounded like a helicopter chopper.
It did a little.
Get in the chopper.
J&K Security Solutions. They will protect the most important things in the world from anywhere in the world. So call my good friends at J&K Security Solutions. Molly's game next.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
It's so good. One more time.
I feel like that was literally the other day because when I laughed like that, I looked at you, Ryan, and you looked at me, and there was something that I was just like, he's going to cut that.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-885-3333. That's 800-885-3333.
Ben Brust here to tell you about Zimbrick European. They're Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, and certified pre-owns. But the best part is I've been working with them since 2018, and the evolution has been a 2-door, a 4-door, and now it's time for an SUV. My life has changed, and it's changed with Zimbrick European. Being a dad has made it really important to have the comfort and the safety that the SUV will bring me. Again, Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. Of course, I found the sexiest car on the lot. Check them out.
Planning for your financial future shouldn't feel overwhelming. I'm Brian from Canopy Wealth Management, and I believe your financial plan should be as unique as you are. Whether you're a details person or you prefer the simplified view, we've got you covered. Plus, with our easy-to-use online platform, you can check your progress anytime, anywhere, even at 2 a.m. in your pajamas if that's your thing. At Canopy Wealth Management, we promise care, competence, and clarity in everything that we do. Get started today at canopy-wealth.com.
Paid for by Canopy Wealth Management. Canopy Wealth Management is registered as an investment advisor with the SEC.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
The Brew Crew are back on June 2nd.
Fly ball center field. It's hit well. Grisham back. It is gone!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the San Francisco Giants.
Got him swinging. Threw him a curveball. It's 11 Ks for Mizorowski.
Brewers baseball is presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in June 2nd at 6:40 on WISC TV in Madison, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Dealing with storm damage? That's never fun. That's why homeowners are turning to Everlight Solar for roofing and exterior repairs done right. They handle the entire process from insurance claims to fixing your roof with one trusted team. Less stress, faster solutions, and a home that stays protected from the elements. If your roof took a hit, Everlight's got you covered. Visit everlightroofing.com to get started today. That's everlightroofing.com. Everlight, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Matt and Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. Primetime war shine behind the glass. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, so make sure to like and subscribe.
And ring that bell, Matt.
You should have commented. Really helps the channel.
Well, and if you subscribe, you get an alert when we go live.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
So, like, next Friday when we're live 12 to 2 on YouTube only, bam!
I swear I'm subscribed. Big Papa, don't hurt me. But, like, I swear I'm subscribed. I just don't get, like, notifications.
I was
I gotta
very
ring
much
that
involved
bell.
with Big Papa.
Yeah, you got to ring that bell.
Ring the bell. All right, go ahead.
I can hear the bells. Don't you know that song from Hairspray?
Nope,
I can hear Molly's game. Go. It's when Tracy wants to marry Zac Efron.
Totally.
You guys don't know Hairspray? Oh, my God. I used to love Hairspray.
I know Hairspray, but I don't know that.
With John Travolta and Zac Efron.
There's an older one, I think.
Yeah. This one's like 15 years old now.
That's like Baby to me.
I mean, yes. Okay, so we're going to review last week real quick. So this game feels like it was forever ago. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Okay.
Was it actually forever ago?
No, it really was forever
From
ago.
2 years ago,
But here's
she
the
found
thing.
some
No,
notes.
here's the thing. So I gave you guys lines last week from game 2 of the Cavs-Knicks game. However, when I graded what you guys did, I was grading on game 7 or game 4 because I definitely didn't go to 7. Game 4. So I was 2 games off. So now all my stuff is relevant except for the final 2 picks of Spurs OKC. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if
That's the
if
only
we're
series
gonna play,
we care about,
okay,
honestly.
but if we're gonna play, you know what? Let's just pretend like we picked for game 4 of the Cavs-Knicks game, and you guys like said it. So the first one that I asked you was where the Knicks were favored by 5.5. Who covers?
By a lot.
Matt was the only one that picked the Knicks, and it was 130-93 in game 4. I will say, even though we were talking game 2.
I forgot how much the Cavs just quit.
Dude, that was
series.
embarrassing.
That was very embarrassing.
Like, I wish that was like the Bucks because at least you made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but still at the same time, that's
Honestly,
embarrassing.
You make the Eastern Conference Finals and lose like that. It's kind of like the Brewers in the NLCS where you're almost like, God, I kind of wish they hadn't made it.
No, because
little
like
bit. Yeah.
me watching the Brewers last year in the NLCS, I was just like, at least they made it this far, and they're playing the Dodgers.
But you're not the only person. I believe it was an NBA podcast I listened to that the universally, like in the league, it was viewed.
The
it would have been
Cavs.
better the Cavs just lost to Detroit.
Yeah.
Than to go get
Would've been
out.
much
The
more
Detroit series
respectable.
would have been so fun with the Knicks, I think.
Yeah.
Would have been a bit better competition.
Wouldn't have been a sweep, I'd say.
No. And then I asked you who was going to be the leading scorer. Matt was the only one that said Mitchell, and he had 31 points in game 4.
In a losing
so
effort.
he did his job.
Yeah.
I really barely paid attention to that series because it was so boring. Yeah. So the next one, like you said, this is the series that we care about, Spurs OKC. This is essentially the finals, in my opinion. So we were picking for game 3, which I actually did grade on the right game. So for everybody wondering. So the first question that I had was, what will Wemby's stat line be? I honestly just like kind of put all the numbers together and see which one he was closest. So Ryan, you said 28, 11, and 5, and that was closest to 26, 4, and 3. He did not have a great game 3. Because that was their first game in San Antonio.
Yeah, they lost
That was like
game.
the first one that they were like shut him down.
Yeah.
I think.
No, game 2 they shut him
Game
down.
2 they shut him down because then
Game
they put
3 he
Hutchinson.
came back. He had an okay game, but obviously not enough.
And then I asked you how many points will Alex Caruso have. He had 15 points in game 3. So Jim was the closest at 18. So for today's, I am asking you, of course, what other game would I ask you about other than game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. So who will be the first team? What?
She's going to transfer this to the first round
First
of the
game of the finals, for sure,
exactly.
yeah. No, I should actually
No Ford
clarify
Madison
this.
lines tonight? Come on.
Dude,
Against
I
Corpus
couldn't even
Christi?
I couldn't even name a player.
Yeah, that's fair. It is minor league
I should have
soccer.
looked up the roster because that would have actually been fun. So, Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. First to 25 points. Who will it be? Mind you, it is in Oklahoma City.
That's a great question. No player. Wait,
No,
you're
which
saying
team?
team? Oh, I thought you were saying which player
I
is
think
first.
Oklahoma
to
City.
I mean,
25.
do you want to
They're
do
gonna come out
first
hot.
player? Which one's more fun?
First player is fun.
Okay,
You
let's
guys
do
wanna
it
do
then.
that
First
instead?
player.
Okay,
Then
first player.
she's going to have to figure it out.
Shay will probably have
not gonna
25
be
free throws,
easy.
so it might be.
Molly, you okay trying to figure it out?
What?
For next week?
Who
Yep.
scores 25 first?
Yeah, that would be kind of hard.
Like,
to
you got to
track.
go
For
back
next
and then
week.
look into the game, at, like, when someone
The game
scored to
log,
get
yeah.
to
I'll
figure it
25.
out.
Okay, if you're cool with it.
Guys, we have ChatGPT. It's fine.
Wemby.
Slash, I'm going to be watching the game. I'll pay attention.
There you go.
Wemby?
Yeah, first 20. He'll get
Old.
his points. Like, he's going to
Wemby,
play
easy
well.
pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with SGA though. I think in OKC he's gonna have a big game.
I think he will too. I just think.
And the refs will definitely be on their side.
Yeah.
I can't. I hate watching Shay play basketball. I hate watching OKC. They're annoying. I
I
can't
think
stand
Shay's the right answer, so I'll go with Shay, but I could see Jim being right.
it. So you're saying
I'm going to go Shay. Yeah.
Okay. Also, Alex Caruso wearing like his headband upside down in like homage to Rajon Rondo or whatever. Didn't you hear? Did you see that story the other day?
Did not.
You don't like Caruso?
Who could stand looking at that bald man? No offense.
I was about to say Jim. Just
I really was gonna say it. No, I really was gonna say who could stand looking at that bald head all the time, and then I was like, crap, the guy that's across from me for 2 hours every single day is literally bald. And then I was like, I shouldn't say it, but I was like, I'm just gonna say it anyways.
Unbelievable.
At least you're not wearing an upside down sweatband all the time.
You should show up
and
on
somehow
Monday with
making
one.
plays.
I think I have a sweatband. If they win, I will do it. If someone reminds
Gross. And then he also like when the camera goes over to like their huddle, he like puts his hand in front of the camera. Like, shut up, dude. These people are just here to do their jobs. You're not that cool.
That's annoying.
That
I
is a
can't
bit of a harder
stand you.
move, yeah.
So annoying.
A lot of teams do that,
But
though.
that's everything about OKC is just ugh. Like even J-Dub, the one that's out. I pay attention to the series a lot. The one that's out for this next game, you
Yes.
know.
The really good Jalen Williams.
His warm up thing that he wears says J-Dub. I mean, I get it. There's another J-Dub on the team too. Like
it
that's
is
probably
cool
confusing.
that one's J-Dub, one's J-Will. That is actually kind of
Sure.
cool. Okay.
Anyway, everything about OKC is
Shay
annoying.
hate. The rest, I don't get.
No,
Yeah, the
everything
rest
about OKC is annoying. Their coach, annoying. I can't stand you.
Dagnall?
Yeah.
He just.
I like their GM though. He's pretty legit.
Can I? Speaking of this, Spurs and the OKC, I'm gonna make a prediction. I have a new prediction for everyone.
What?
Giannis is gonna be Orlando Magic.
Okay.
Why you say that? Just
Sean
because the Cavs
Sweeney-
move?
Sean
Or
Sweeney,
whatever it
their
was?
new
That's
coach,
what it was.
has ties to Milwaukee. John Hammond is the guy that drafted Giannis, and Hammond and the Horse are tight.
Is Hammond in Orlando now?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Sweeney with that tie, and they have the assets to do it. Franz Wagner, a German guy back up here. Some first round, some
It's not like
pick
a
swap.
real life choice. You
Get
just
a Volt.
Vault?
Do we get
Paulo?
No.
Yeah, Paulo Banquero.
Oh my
Not a
gosh.
chance.
Yeah.
I'd be in.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Remember when somebody,
and Scooble?
remember when
And
somebody
Scooble?
thought that he was
Oh my
Patrick
gosh.
Mahomes
Yeah.
at like a Formula
That was
One racing?
hilarious. Oh my god, a British reporter. Yeah,
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh look, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know who
Literally.
Patrick is.
It's literally Paulo Banquero. Money Mitch 98 on the YouTube stream says, Jim, it looks better than before you made the switch.
Oh, thank you.
Your hair.
Yeah. It definitely does.
It's better than Alex Caruso. It's okay. I just don't be a tool like Alex Caruso. Anyways, guys, next one. Player with the most points. Who will that be? Matt?
Shay.
Player with the most points in the game?
Yes.
Wemby.
I'll go Dylan Harper. Long shot.
Love Dylan Harper.
Long shot.
I do too. He's such a cute
I
little
think
young
the Spurs
kid.
are going to win, so I think they're going to need some other players to really step up alongside Wemby.
God, I hope I can get like the faith that you guys have in the Spurs. I want the Spurs to win so bad, but I don't think.
What is the actual spread? Do you have it there?
I think I saw 3.5.
I was going to say, it's got to be really close.
I think
Which-
OKC wins, but
Yes, it is 3.5 on Pato right now.
Yeah, and that's in OKC. Like, that's about as even as you'll see for Western Conference Finals.
And then the next one here, real quick, guys. Score prediction and your winner for the Western Conference Final.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I'm going to say Spurs are going to win 115 to 109.
It's a good score. Jim?
OKC 110 to 100. I feel like if they win, the defense is going to be there.
Ryan.
I'll go
Couldn't remember
Spurs.
your name. I was going to call you Jim. It's not that I couldn't remember it. I was just going to call you Jim.
Jim Rutledge.
What'd you say? Spurs?
I will go Spurs 109-106. I'm just really manifesting that this will be like game one, and it's going to be really, really good. The other games in the series also haven't been super entertaining. They've been like good basketball, but like they're not tight games.
There's been like not clutch moments, but like fun moments to watch. But otherwise, game-wise, even last night, like I fell asleep on the couch watching it. All of them kind of devolve in the
second half at some point. Yeah. Like one team just starts to run away.
Pretty much. Can you feel it? It's the thrill of witnessing a walk-off grand slam, a game-winning touchdown, a buzzer-beating three. Yeah, you know the feeling, and there's only one place to experience that raw exhilaration. It's Potawatomi Sportsbook. You can catch all the action in a supreme space with dozens of sports betting kiosks, cool drinks, luxury seating, great food, fiery atmosphere, and a monster video wall. Become a legend at Potawatomi Sportsbook. More info online. You must be 21 to enter the casino. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Earn an accredited MBA in as few as 16 months for about $21K at University of Maryland Global Campus. Explore 10 specializations, including finance, HR, cyber technology, and more. Plus, showcase the value of your MBA with a comprehensive learner record and digitally demonstrate in-demand skills and credentials to employers. No application fee if you apply by June 1st. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Shell.
Get out of the house this summer and head to Road America, conveniently located between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. You can camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in the racing your way. It's more than just a race, it's a full experience. Moto America is up next, and it's coming May 29th through the 31st. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Hear that? That's the hail sale rolling into Metro Ford of Madison. Oh, hell yeah. The storms may have passed, but here's the win. Insurance has already handled it. So what does that mean for you? Serious savings on a huge selection of Ford vehicles. If you've been thinking about upgrading, this is your moment to save big. Got a trade-in? Bring it in paid off or still making payments. Our lenders are ready to work with you and help get deals approved. Timing matters, and right now is the time. Don't miss your shot at the hail sale, going on now at Metro Ford of Madison.
At Carbon World Health, feeling your best isn't a luxury, it's a lifestyle. From advanced aesthetics and rejuvenating med spa treatments to personalized wellness care, everything there is designed around you. Whether you're refreshing your look, boosting your confidence, or investing in total body wellness, Carbon World Health combines medical expertise with a spa-like experience you'll love. Discover the med spa Sun Prairie is talking about. Book your consultation today at Carbon World Health, where wellness meets results.
As a first-generation student, I initially joined the military to ensure I could afford college, and I had a lot of self-doubt. But at Madison College, there are so many resources extended to me, and I feel supported and confident to reach my goals. Best of all, I'll be able to transfer to a 4-year college debt-free. My advice to others, believe in yourself and your future. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Go be a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. That's where winners go. Millions of dollars are won every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. So go be a winner and go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. Jim Rutledge, Molly Brown, Matt Hamilton. Primetime Laura Shine behind the glass. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, so make sure to like and subscribe.
Be sure to comment. Really helps the channel.
And let's go pole dancing.
We asked and you answered.
What?
Coming to the stage, it's pole dancing on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Hey now.
Presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Yeah, guys, as we know, we go pole dancing every Friday. We take a look at the other ESPN Wisconsin shows and their poll questions from the week, and we give our answers and responses. But, guys, I'm not very good at doing the pole dancing voice, which is why Riley Yauk comes in to assist every time. Riley, go ahead and take it away with our first poll question.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Pole Dancing. Jim, Matt, Molly. Let's start with ESPN Milwaukee. Who is the best coach in the NFC North? Matt LaFleur, he's at 56%. Ben Johnson, 9%. Dan Campbell, a little surprised at this, also 9%. And Kevin O'Connell at 26%. Who's the best coach in the NFC North?
Jim, what would you say?
It's definitely not LaFleur, and I think you're insane if you say it is LaFleur. I'm going to go with Ben Johnson, though.
It's definitely not Ben Johnson, and you're insane if you say that's Ben Johnson. Yeah. He's only been here for a year. Could he be? Yes. I will actually say Kevin O'Connell, having the success with different quarterbacks, especially that he has, there's something to be said about that. And how many times that they have actually been able to make chicken soup out of chicken poop with that team. Yeah.
I'm going to say Dan Campbell. He brought a team up from the depths of the basement dwelling in the NFL, and now they were a premier team. They played in the NFC Championship game. It's Dan Campbell as far as resume is concerned, without a doubt.
So we all agree it's not Matt LaFleur.
I would agree. I think Matt LaFleur is number 2. I think he's
number 2.
Number 2 poll question.
Who's
Riley?
number 1 for you?
Number 1, I think I'd agree with you on O'Connell. I think the fact that he's been able to do more with less is really impressive.
Yeah.
Though I also think it's extremely hard to actually grade coaches against each other. I feel like Coach of the Year award is the biggest sham because it's just the who did the most with less award, really. Yeah. Where you might not actually be the best coach, but maybe you had the best coaching job, quote unquote, that year or performance.
Well, who won it last year?
Vrabel. However she said his name.
With less.
Remember that?
Yeah, he did the best with less, and I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
And I think last year that was probably a pretty deserving award because I would also consider him among the top tier of coaches.
The
coach
I did not
see
North.
the Patriots making the Super Bowl preseason.
No.
So yeah,
the coach in the NFC North who has the most likelihood to win NFL Coach of the Year off of what you're right, the description of it is O'Connell.
Yeah. Yes, he should, honestly. Because if he takes the Vikings to the playoffs with Kyler Murray or wins a playoff game, he probably deserves it.
And for example, my pick Ben Johnson, if they go back and even if they win the division,
it's gonna be really hard for him this year.
Yeah. They'd have to have 13 or 14 wins.
I think all 4 of them are in the same tier of
I agree.
They're probably all A- to B+ head coaches. Really good, but none of them have made the case for great yet. Riley, second poll question.
Moving on to ESPN Milwaukee again. If you could get a free autographed jersey, which of these athletes would you select? Jordan Love, 20%. Jacob Mizorowski, 36%. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, 44%. A little surprised by those numbers, but I didn't answer the poll.
What were the percentages? Percentages.
Jordan Love, 20%. The Miz, 36%. Giannis, 44%.
I'm not surprised by that. Giannis is the most proven of them all. He is the
don't
one
know.
that could
Hall
be
of
one
Fame
of the
jersey.
greatest. Yeah.
But his like.
I mean,
you gotta
just
think about the
curated.
resale value.
I suppose,
To
yeah.
me,
That's a good
Forget even
point.
resale value. Like, I have a Hall of Famer jersey signed in my
fair, which like I understand that. For me, I'm picking Jordan Love just because he's the one that I like the best out of all of them. So like I don't care about the resale because to me it's like if I'm getting a signed jersey, I'm not getting rid of it. But like Giannis, like as we all know, I think he's so annoying. But like I don't want his jersey. I don't care enough.
With Love,
Even
I
though
would
he's
just
the
do what I
best
did
out
with
of all of
Aaron
them.
Rodgers wanted to just give it to someone else.
So which one
You wouldn't sell it?
No.
Of the three, which one?
I feel like that's worse. I feel like that's disrespectful. So of the three, I would take Giannis.
Giannis. Mizorowski jersey would be pretty cool. I'll go Mizorowski.
Yeah, I am too. I'm buying a stock right now while it's not low.
Before the Brewers get rid of him or what?
Well, possibly that, yes, but it's probably a few years away. But just the fact that like he could win the Cy Young this year, I would love to have a jersey from like that season. That would be amazing.
Like, back to your thing, if we were in this room and there was 4 jerseys and there was one Packer one, in no world, not just because I'm not a Packer fan, I would do that to you guys. I would just not take the
What if it
Packers
was
jersey.
Reggie White?
I don't care. You guys would get pick over it. Like, not because I just don't want it. That's incredibly rude because I would just take it to sell it, and
Right.
that's ridiculous. So, like, there's no way I would do that.
There's no Packers ever that you'd think like, okay, that would
Is
be
there
a
a
cool
bear
jersey.
that you would pick?
Yeah, I'd take a Walter Payton jersey.
Honestly,
Interesting.
I don't mean this to be a jerk. The Packers jerseys are so damn ugly.
Yeah, but you're not wearing it.
I know, but it's still on my wall. I guess if it was a white
Yeah,
jersey.
What player?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What player
I don't
would you like? Could you tolerate on your wall in your man cave?
Devontae
Adams.
Fair.
Okay.
He's
That's a
very
good one.
likable.
Devontae's a great one.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
I don't mind Aaron
I
Jones,
love
but
Aaron
like
Jones.
Reggie
Devontae's
White,
more of a.
Yes,
Devontae's
100%.
I'd take a
100%.
Ditko one too. I think a Ditko one would be pretty cool.
If you went back to like Ditchke or like Don Hutz, like that
Right,
kind of stuff.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Julius Peppers would be sick too.
I was gonna say Julius Peppers as a bear.
Yeah, as a bear,
Only
that'd be
because then it
cool.
says Peppers on my wall. And like I like Julius Peppers. Okay.
Who
But
does?
yeah, if it was a white Packers jersey,
Actually,
I could
Khalil
tolerate
Mack would be kind of dope.
Mac's cool. Mac's a cool jersey for sure.
it. Yeah, it says Mac on the back. Yeah.
What
Big
else would
Mac,
it
no
say?
I don't
cheese.
mean like the fact like Mac, like that's just cool.
Yeah.
Let's say on the back.
Just Mac's a cool name, is all
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah.
Fair, okay. Imagine it's a Khalil Mack jersey and it's just 52.
Says Khalil.
Yeah.
I think you got ripped off, Jim.
It's a Khalil Herbert jersey.
All right, guys. Final one from Riley.
And last, and I guess also least, ESPN Milwaukee. Homer believes Jacob Mizorowski will be taken out of a game during a no-hitter this year. Agree or disagree?
Agree. They won't want him to get hurt.
79% and disagree 21%.
Agree. They don't want him to
All
get
right,
hurt.
I'll
Bye-bye.
see it.
Bye, Riley. Thank you. I apologize. Why did I cut him off so many times?
Because he's not here, you don't know when
It's
it
my
starts. or ends.
Zoa. It's my Zoa that got me like.
She's all jacked up on Zoa.
I'm ready for this forward game, I will say. No.
FM.
FC. No, they will take him out. One, because I feel like I've heard, because obviously I don't pay close enough attention, at least in the last. I started paying attention last year. Before that. Anyways, I've heard that, like, Craig Counsell, like, he used to take guys out when they were, like, on that, like, no-hitter streak, whatever.
They hit the pitch count and they're done.
Yeah.
He's done that in Chicago, too.
Yeah, as he should.
And like I
honestly.
feel like for Miz, like, dude, if you have this guy throwing like I don't know how many pitches somebody throws in like a game if you
So to
pitch the
go
entire
9
time.
innings, you would probably have to pitch. You'd pitch upwards of 100.
Oh, anything over 100, you're starting to get in a dicey territory.
Okay, yeah, there's
Especially
no
for
way.
Miz.
Yeah, if he's throwing at 105 or whatever every single time, bruh, not
Wait,
happening.
so like he should and would pull him out.
Unless the only case scenario where he win is if he's just being incredibly efficient and he's at like he's below like 98 pitches going into the ninth.
Right. Well, and that's where
Which
I
would be
think,
a crazy case scenario.
Right, especially the way Miz strikes out so many people. Him to be able to throw a complete game is always going to be hard.
Yeah,
under the
exactly.
new kind of arm rules in the league as far as how they manage it. First of all, Homer, elite question. I absolutely love that statement in question, and I will say that I think it'll happen because most likely, but it's going to be like in the 7th, and then people are going to get up in arms. So it's like, look, man, Miz is going to have like 12 strikeouts, 100 pitches, 7th inning. he ain't going to get to the 9. Like, you're not going to risk that because that's probably 30 more pitches.
Right.
And you're not going to 130 pitches for a meaningless regular season game.
I'm going to say they won't pull him because, one, to get to that situation, he has to be having, like, an incredible game. Right? Like, I don't see it. I
feel like, do you think Pat Murphy's pretty, like, conservative?
No, I just think it's, like, more of a situational thing. You have to get all the way to the 7th or 8th inning with a no-hitter. Like, he went 6 the other day, and then in the 7th gave up some hits. It's like, it's not easy to have a no-hitter that late in the game.
Yeah, it's incredibly hard.
I'm not saying it's not happened. He's gotten there before, but I'm going to say no, mostly because the situation is only going to arise a couple times.
Fair point.
So is this why you want Scooble? You just don't think Miz is good enough? Is that what it is?
Not to go down inning.
Clearly just a Miz hater is what Matt Hamilton is.
Whoa!
He hates the Miz, but he wants his jersey.
I took the Miz jersey.
He's just channeling his inner Twitter.
Yeah. I'm in Jim's Twitter replies.
Yeah. Oh my God.
My Twitter replies.
Honestly, Matt probably has some burners that just like hate on Jim.
Oh my God.
Is he the one that sent the one to our group, the Instagram one?
Well, you can't say that without saying
definitely
what it was.
Definitely should repeat that one.
We'll talk about that one on the other side because who doesn't? Jim, Matt, Molly for the Mike Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I didn't have braces.
That is such a dad thing to say. But moms know that if your daughter has messed up teeth, it's going to lead to a lifetime of problems.
But what's
for her.
messed up teeth? I don't think I have messed up teeth.
Is that what your mom told you?
You're perfect just the way you are.
To save herself $5,000.
You don't need straight teeth.
Orthodontics is a racket.
Smiles are like fingerprints.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love ZOA Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a ZOA Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just a priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold the lie with sportswear too. You pay a fortune for big name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Get yours today at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Hey, it's Riley Yao. We have some Friday night lights coming your way for our high school baseball regular season finale as the Badger Conference champion Milton Redhawks battle the Sun Prairie West Wolves. Myself and the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, will have the call live from Milton High School. Friday's first pitch slated for 7 p.m. with pregame coverage beginning at 6:45 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Grip it and rip it at the Happy Gilmore Scramble, Sunday, May 31st at the Bridges Golf Course. Get in with a 2 or 4 player scramble. Enjoy golf, drinks, and a meal for $150 per person, or just $130 if you sign up early. Sunday, May 31st at the Bridges Golf Course in Madison.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Hauser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Your family's safety is your responsibility, and it starts with a solid roof. When the next storm rips through and takes some of your shingles with it, call Badgerland Exteriors. Or looking to replace your whole roof but don't want to break the bank? Let the team at Badgerland Exteriors give you a free, no obligations estimate.
AJ with Badgerland Exteriors here. Contracting made easy is more than a tagline. It's how we run our family business. Visit BadgerlandExteriors.com to get started on your next project. That's BadgerlandExteriors.com.
The Bucks are listening to trade offers on Giannis.
It's the smart basketball move that nobody wants to talk about.
He's given everything to this city. He's brought us a championship.
Is this the end of an era in Milwaukee?
He has consistently said he wants to be able to compete for championships. He did not say he wants to do it in Milwaukee.
Now's the hard part. Finding the right team that's going to give you the right assets back that you can reset, because you're never going to find another Giannis.
Follow along on Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN.
Get ready to sip into summer with the new Carbless Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-Pack. 4 nostalgic flavors, strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple, all packed up and ready to celebrate America's 250th birthday. It's backyard barbecues, fireworks, lawn games, and classic summer flavor in every can. This season, bring the party, bring the nostalgia, and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss 8-Pack from Carbless. Pick up the brand new variety pack at your local retailer or go to drinkcarbless.com to find it near you.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, featuring 2026 curling national champion Matt Hamilton on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues in the Everlight Solar Studio. It is a Friday.
It's a super Friday.
I'm going to be honest. I forgot what I was going to tease.
No, I was going to talk back to Ryan. I forgot that he wasn't on the air. I was like, what'd you just say?
90 seconds
He's
is what
literally
I said.
whispering in our ears.
Could someone tell me what I was going to... I teased something.
Something about it being a Friday.
Yeah.
Friday show.
Friday.
Super Friday.
You know what it was?
Oh! No, Ryan, go for it. I know what it was, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, so I'm going to hold off on it.
We'll save that for YouTube only.
Yes. The
Text
Instagram,
messages.
The Instagram comment. Yeah.
Hot dogs.
Oh. Yeah. No.
If you want to read inappropriate comments, just go over to the ESPN Madison Instagram page and look at the photos
Anything
of our...
with Jim on it.
Yeah.
Anything that features
like
Jim,
me.
read the comments. You'll be thoroughly entertained.
There's a lot of shot in front there if people want to just...
You guys remember when we were talking about, like, the funny clip of Molly laughing?
Yeah.
No.
Like, being able to clip stuff like that, recognizing the moment?
Yeah.
That snort is going to be on the hockey
Yes.
pitch.
Yeah,
for real.
It doesn't need to be.
That was a heavy snort.
It was a lot of snorts.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
I was literally looking at you, and I'm like, wait, did
How
you
did
say
you do
that?
it? Did you just throw
Are you
your
having
voice?
ventriloquist?
When Ryan does the laugh with Molly, I'm getting
Oh,
thrown
when
off.
he does the beep, beep, bop, boop, beep.
No, not
I
that
always
one.
think
No,
that's
the other
Ryan.
laugh.
Bop, bop, beep.
The other laugh from Molly. That one, because like if I'm looking like that wasn't. What are you, Melissa Finn over there?
Technology's crazy.
Jim, Matt,
I'm
and
so
Molly, presented by
self-conscious.
Coors Light.
See ya.